Hey everyone, this is Mugen FK7, and today I'm just going to be doing a final mod list of my car. The reason why I say final is because after doing a lot of contemplating and thinking for the last couple of weeks, I've decided that I'm actually going to move on to a new platform, which is going to be the Fk8 Type R. Yeah, so it's pretty tough, but I decided to go with the Fk8 because one, I've always wanted a Type R, I've always wanted better handling. Plus, I mean, you don't have to deal with transmission issues on a Type R compared to a CVT. You don't have to worry about it slipping as much. Plus, not to mention, Type R engine it's great compared to economy engine. It's meant to handle the power. Without further ado, let's get started.
Starting with the rear of the car, this has got to be, oh my god, it's just got to be something I feel like I can never get over. If I ever see another car that looks like this on the freeway or just driving around town, I don't know. I spent so much time, so much money, so much effort working on this, but okay, well, let's start off. The first cosmetics I probably did was possibly this Honda red badge. Got that from eBay, probably like $50. Yeah, that was probably the first thing I did. Let's see. And then for cosmetics, I did the Mugen lights. So these look really, really good, especially at night when they light up. They were probably like second or third cosmetic mod I did. Oh, and how can I forget about the spoiler? Originally I had a Type R spoiler, but because the people who installed it did it incorrectly, plus it was made out of really, really bad material, it didn't last very long. So I replaced it with a Mugen spoiler. And please, please, please don't shit on me for not cleaning it up. I know, I haven't given it a car wash in like a month. But me and my neighbor, we drilled the holes ourselves and we replaced it with the bolts and Loctite. So it holds on like a dream now. It does not rattle. Doesn't make any sound, especially at high speeds. It's so tight, it's so good. We did such a good job. That's one thing I'm very proud of. Let's see. Oh yeah, I decided to black out the badges with plastic dip because I didn't like the way the chrome stood out. I wanted just a black and red uniform, just two-tone colors. I wrapped all of that. That probably cost me, like, ran me back maybe $100, $150. Oh yeah. So, as for the diffuser, I got a Type R diffuser from eBay. And the reason being is that, one, I wanted to fit the Mugen diffusers, which look fantastic on this car. The car just looks so much different with a Mugen diffuser. And two, I wanted to get the Type R exhaust. I got an OEM Type R exhaust from OfferUp from a Fk8. I think it was a 2017 Type R. But I put it bolted right on, no problems. And because of that, I was able to get the diffuser. And now, the final thing on the rear, I had these Mugen rear diffusers. It didn't fit perfectly, but it fit a lot better than the stock diffuser. With the Type R diffuser, it kind of bolts right on, but obviously this part kind of sticks out. It wouldn't fit because perfectly because the Type R is wider, so that's where this kind of claps on. But otherwise, it still did a very good job of holding on. Man, the rear is something that I will never get. It's something I'll never get over, but on my Type R, I'll probably have it looking like something similar to this. I might not even take off the wing on the Type R because it's such a good wing stock that I might not even want to get rid of it. Okay, moving on. I had a little bit of a fender flare, but I took off this part, and I'm probably going to take this off too, but I'm going to leave it on just for the sake of the video. Got that from ABS Dynamics, but I took it off because it doesn't match, because obviously the offset just pokes out too much, and plus the fender flares didn't match with the side skirts. But right here are some of the wheels that I don't think I'll ever get over. Forged wheels from Titan 7s. These handle like a dream. 19-inch. Oh man, in Yokohama's, these are AD07 or AD07Rs or something like that, I believe. But I've never had an issue with traction. These things gripped like crazy. Complete overkill, but wheels and tire combo was insane. On the side, we have just some window visors, and over here, some fake carbon vents that I'm gonna take off eventually before I sell it. Not a super big fan, as soon as like I kind of grew up a little bit, I kind of want to take them off. But again, Oh yeah, I forgot. I lowered it too by an inch with Swift Spec R springs. Very, very good springs. They are a little bit stiffer than I expected, but they do handle very well. I would definitely recommend them if you want to upgrade your suspension. I also got some Hawk track pads in the front, so they make a little squeal, but they brake a lot better. The bite is better. Over here, I have the Basin R lip. So this was pretty easy to install, but just from the side profile, it just made it look more aggressive. Oh yeah, I should probably do cosmetics inside before I do the interior. I mean the hood. Another thing I just won't ever get over, a freaking FK7 with OEM Type R door panels. Look, Alcantara, the fake carbon fiber, the red stripes. It just looks so good. Now this is all stuff I got from like Amazon 3 years ago or 2 years ago, but fake carbon fiber, whatever. It's not like the best looking, but it's all right. But it's just the OEM door panels in the back as well. It's not that much of a difference in the back, but in the front, it just looks so nice. Yeah, it has a little bit of red here. As I grew up with the car, I kind of not a big fan of it anymore. I'm kind of leaning more like OEM plus, but I do have these nice paddle shifter extensions, which do feel really nice from Amazon. K-tuner and the K-tuner mount from TSP. A bunch of lights that are rewired over here. So basically, at night, if you watch my other videos, I turn them on and they look really, really nice. I might do the same thing to my Type R if I have the chance. Oh yeah, I also have the Type R center console, so we also have the Alcantara here. But yeah, this is a 2021 model. We also came standard with Honda sensing, though I never really used it. Oh yeah, radar detector, you know what that's for, and then a dash cam for whenever there's any accidents. So that's pretty much it with interior and outdoor cosmetics. Oh yes, I forgot to say, I also swapped these with some Veland headlights. So these are really good, really big difference from OEM. They are very bright and they also light up blue when you first start up the car. I also did a Type R badge here. Originally, I also wanted to replace this grille with a Jay's racing style one, but because I decided I'm gonna sell the car, there's no point in doing it. That would have been one thing I would have loved to do. All right, as for power, I've done pretty much everything that a Honda Civic owner could dream of, I would say, at least for I think honestly anything like for power wise, I've pretty much done everything that a car owner or a car enthusiast could dream of. I mean, take a look. Full bolt-ons. I mean, turbo inlet, cold air intake, MA Performance charge pipes, catless downpipe, catless front pipe. You see those, platinum, I think it was platinum or titanium banjo bolts. That's for my RV6 ball bearing turbo. It's not even just a regular turbo, it's a ball bearing, which means it's a little bit more reliable, you make more power, and the turbo sounds are even better. And man, I made so much power with that thing. Flex fuel from PRL kit. PRL kit from PRL Flex fuel kit. Oh man, I remember installing that a year ago. DC Sports strut bar. Honestly, it doesn't really do much for handling, but it looked nice. It was a good addition to the engine bay. I also did a trestle kit, so which pretty much covered up the areas and made it look a lot nicer. And thanks to my mechanic, we installed some rivet nuts down there and got the trestle bolts to line up all the way over here. So just from a distance, you just pop the hood. It looks so nice. Like everything is covered up. Gold trestle bolts there too. It just really matches with the car. Oh yeah, did I even mention I got some carbon fiber hood? It was an MR style or whatever, but it's got like 3 hood vents. So it's really good for heat extraction. What else? Power. Oh yeah, intercooler, of course. Yeah, I've got the intercooler, which is right down here from MA Performance. And then not only did I do that, but I also did a CVT transmission cooler from ETL right over here.
So let's route it all the way through here, through there. And if I got the J's racing style, you would see the ETL in the middle. So it would have looked really nice if I did that. But because, like I said, I'm gonna sell the car, there was no point in replacing the grill. But if I did that, if the FK7 never had any problems, I would have full sent it and did that. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the mods I did power and cosmetic wise. This ran me back a lot of money because I put my heart and soul into it. I mean, full bolt-ons, E85, big turbo. I also put in AMSoil CVT fluid to help it handle, like, you know, the transmission. Deal with the power a little bit better, but by the time I did it, it was already too late. The transmission was slipping. And once the CVT is slipping, there's not really much you can do besides swap it. And that ultimately was an option I didn't want to pay. It would be too costly for like such little benefit. So that's why I'll be moving on to the FK8 platform. As much as it sucks, this car was my first one. It's something I learned a lot of. What not to do, what to do. I mean, compared to like most Civic owners, I'm like the top 1%, I would say, in terms of like power and cosmetics. Like, if you look at a Civic X, not many people even had a freaking CVT cooler. I believe it was only 3% of all users had a CVT cooler. Not to mention big turbo inlet, full bolt-ons, E85. I am like the top 1% when it comes to power. You will dominate all other Civics on the road. That's a 1.5 pretty much. I mean, not many SIs are full bolt-ons and big turbo as well. Though there are more obviously than the CVT model because it makes some sense, but still. It's kind of sucks to see that, you know, this will all be going away, but I'm very, very excited for the FK8 platform. Let me put this away. So yeah, guys, these are pretty much all the mods that I did on my car. These are all the mods that I did to hit around 300 wheel horsepower on my Civic hatchback before the CVT started slipping. And pretty much these are all the cosmetics. If you guys ever wanted to copy my build or do something very similar, again, these are all the things I did. And again, I just can't get over the rear. It just looks so good. Mugen spoiler, wrap, Mugen lights, Type R badge, Type R diffuser, Type R exhaust, Mugen diffuser. I just can't get over it. But a lot of this stuff I can just transfer directly over to the FK8, so I'm not really too worried about it. Cosmetic wise, oh, I forgot. I also got the spoon mirror, wide mirrors. These are a lifesaver. They're so much wider, and you're able to see, like, you don't have blind spots anymore. You're just able to see everything. But again, guys, I hope this video helped you guys out. If you guys have any questions, have anything to ask about the Civic 1.5 hatchback platform, if you want to ask me about any of my cosmetics, anything about power, anything about the car, just ask me down in the comments. Even after I move to the FK platform, I'll still be able to respond and help you guys for those who need it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this helps.